You have a letter, it would seem. And the upgrade's ready. There we go. A new request, is it? That kid's pretty good to us. You might want to see what he wants. Off to the junk heap, then. So I got a weird loading screen from Yonah saying that, Devila, or was it Popola? Devila, Popola. I forgot which one now. One of them was apparently quoted saying that Kainé is put together well in all the right places. Not sure what to take from that.
Hey there.
Since they probably know her secret. We got Iron Will again.
No, with a weapon like that.
You were going to say?
I need to ask you for a favor.
Oh yeah?
I want you to avenge my brother.
That's a rather ponderous favor.
It's my mission. It's why I've been creating these weapons for the past 4 years. I don't care about money. I only care about making a weapon strong enough to kill those bastards.
What bastards?
The ones in the mountain. That little shade and his robot.
There are shades here?
Your brother was killed by a shade?
Yes.
And what have we decided,
It's killing time.
You've got to avenge my brother. Kill him. Kill that robot. Rip him up!
By the way, can I strengthen it now? Yay! I finally got that giant egg and I can make my weapon even more powerful. Now it's level 2. And I already had an eagle egg, so now it's level 3. Yeah, next one's gonna require 5 black pearls and a moldavite. I have no idea what that is. But now my weapon's even more comically powerful and I am okay with that. This game seems to be all about defying expectations in a number of different ways, and one of those things to add to the list is probably the fact that that guy dedicates his life into creating the ultimate anti-robot machine, the ultimate killing weapon, so he can avenge his brother. So where do you find what's probably the best weapon in the game? You wander off to some random shack in the desert, and you're just like, hey, that looks nice, can I have that one? And then it's yours. You know, you don't get this... Like, after all the upgrades, some of them might be better eventually, but because the difficulty scaling of this game, I don't think it'll ever matter necessarily. But yeah, the best vanilla weapon in the game, presumably, is one you just get in a random shack. There's no grand, epic quest to get your super weapon or anything like that. It's just, you just get it. It's just there. It kind of feels like everything about this game is built to defy expectations, from how your companions work, to the fact that the most powerful person in the entire game, not the whole game necessarily, but one of the most powerful characters is some kid.
Do you think he was ever truly happy?
He was able to help shape the life of his brother. That was rewarded.
Gotcha, guys. Yeah, in some ways this almost feels like the Spec Ops The Line of RPGs in some weird ways, because it's just all about building up specific expectations within the tropes and general structures of the genre, and then defying them in various ways, such as having New Game Plus be all about how the original playthrough was bullshit, basically, in various ways. And that's all crazy. See, can I see a map of this place? Yep, there's that one. Yeah, my ultimate goal is to go down there, I think, right? Yeah, that broken door is like a whole side area I don't need to deal with. So here's a weird detail: is I think I can just stand here and block the entire time if I want to. Which makes this whole place deal no damage to me, I think. I'm not sure. Definitely feels a bit like that. How powerful is this weapon exactly? 70% magic power, on top of having crazy high numbers everywhere. Give me experience! I want it! Ow. That wasn't very nice. Nope. Didn't quite outpace it the way I was expecting. Trying to get double kills here. Hey there. You think you're trapped in here with me? Oh wait, I did that wrong. Just keep dashing. Just keep dashing. Nope. Nope. I will say that unlike Spec Ops The Line, this game also does other weird things, like screwing with your idea of how a camera should work in any game, basically. Because so many levels just screw with the camera in general. But it screws with how progression systems should work. It has you equipping modifiers on your ability to block or evade, and really weird little quirks like that. Most of the mechanics and story elements all feel like a weird subversion of expectations, all the way down to New Game Plus. Well, I already said, like, it's just New Game Plus tells you basically the entire playthrough was a mistake. Come get us, big guy. Do you have any dialogue? What? I think I'm gonna go with no. Oh my god. The fight just ends. Like, he just goes down and it's over. Like, there's even a weird thing where you're saving, it seems to be that you're saving your daughter by killing another version of yourself and your daughter, perhaps? Judging by how we fight, like, a guy that looks a whole lot like my character, basically. And what's absolutely some kind of spirit in Yonah. Like, we desperately need to save our daughter, and our father-daughter bond is so important. How many other bonds and the people therein are all going to die so that we can maintain our father-daughter bond? And so it's got such a weirdly saccharine ending in ending A, where it's like, you did it, congratulations. But did you do it? I mean, you did do it, but was it worth it? Are there really dark undertones to the whole thing that happened here? Almost reminds me of the idea of, like, every time you see, like, an American action movie, the guy's got a mission and he's gotta save the day, and he kills like 30 people over the course of the movie, and it's like, oh, what's the fallout of all those dead people, huh? We always come up with convenient stories. I keep pressing D-pad to look at my map because of Let It Die. We come up with convenient stories for why everyone deserves to die in all of our hero fantasy stories, so that we can wave away the fact that so many people are clearly dying on screen and are all people. So it's like one person putting their own importance for survival over everybody else in the room, so they better be really justified morally or something. So we create these convenient stories, which may be dangerous, because in real life, then we start thinking that real life actions can be justified under the same logic as movie actions.
Living with a machine. What's that about?
Doesn't matter. I'll kill the Shade and anyone who gets in my way.
The problem is real life isn't a movie or a game, and almost nothing can ever be justified in pure black and white terms in such a way, and that kind of simplified morality can be super dangerous as a result. But it doesn't stop us. And so I think this game and Spec Ops might be attempts to use the tropes of these games where you use your normal motivation that makes it so clear that it's okay to do what you're doing. Beyond this hole lies the robot. I'm going in. I wish I had half the courage you possess. Oh, you're coming with me. But it seems like these two games in particular are all about taking that plot line that we use to just these tropes and premises and stolen people and damsel in distress or wife in the refrigerator, or just anything that involves a clear motivation for your revenge story or quest for taking down a bunch of people that appear to be living in some way, and subvert it by showing all the things you're destroying along the way. and then even deconstructing whether or not your goal is worth accomplishing in the first place.
There it is.
Good lord, it's enormous.
Intruder detected. Scanning. Scanning. Exterminating.
Look at the shade!
That thing is commanding the robot somehow.
Oh,
Aim for the legs! Knock it down!
what?
Take out
Ow.
the shade!
That's shockwave. I'm trying to wait for dialogue. Ow. BP, stop. That's enough. You're gonna be destroyed if you keep fighting.
Must defend my mission.
No, I can't live without you. Oh, it hits me anyway. That's a bummer. I don't want to be alone again.
No! Damn it! That's a shade! It's a shade!
Kill him! Kill him! Feel the hate inside you.
So is the implication of this supposed to be that Kainé has been able to hear them this entire time because of Tyrion? But she's just trying to actively ignore it and suppress it because she refuses to acknowledge the way that this is working. The big thing I'm waiting for that surely is going to happen is that we're gonna get to the part where Kainé talks about how she has other stuff to do that doesn't involve us, and that's going to be her final resolution of the Tyrion situation.
This thing can transform?
So much like the tree, this was also a thing that happened in playthrough 1 that was sort of pulling it back the curtain a little bit about how you might be on the wrong side here, or you might be hurting people you shouldn't be hurting or something. Is that this guy grows angel wings. Beepy, what are you doing?
Escape. 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 Go. See the world. Must protect.
This bastard's pretty crafty for a robot!
So he might have gone up there because I think he was trying to get the shade to escape through the pipes up there while he was shaking everything. But yeah, not only does he grow wings, but once he grows wings that are all
Grimoire Weiss.
they're all shiny and golden and everything.
Bullshit fancy talk.
But once you have the shiny golden wings, it starts showing you like the context of like, oh, he's got a ring over his head.
I'm getting killed here.
Like functionally, it's the thing that the shade's gripping onto that's on top of his head, but it's a halo. It's a halo and angel wings because you're the bad guy basically, or so the game's visually trying to show. BP, stop. You're my best friend of the whole world. You gotta stop. Come on down, BP. It's time for the reckoning. Oh, there goes the wings. Oh no.
Mission.
Khalil together. BP alone. BP cry.
You stupid machine! You killed my family! You took everything from me!
I hate sand.
Why did you have to be here? Why you? Why are you here? Why?
Beautiful. What a perfect example of humanity.
Hitting that thing won't bring your brother back.
But he's dead! And it's this bastard's fault! And hitting it makes me feel better! Just wait! You freak! You goddamn freak! I'm gonna explore this entire mountain now! I'll make terrible weapons! Killing machines! No one can stop me!
Yeah.
It's really hard not to make constant comparisons to Anakin Skywalker. Wavy brown hair, evil...
Madness driven by hate. This is hardly the happy ending I was expecting.
He doesn't know any other way.
Revenge is a fool's errand.
I know.
So he's got wavy brown hair. His hand gets blown off, so he's got a robot hand. A family member dies, which sends him on a revenge mission that takes him to the dark side. He lives in a vaguely deserty area, works with scrap, good at building things. Seriously. Kind of loses their mind as a result of everything. Freaking robot hand again, come on. I wonder if it's the same hand. Like left and right hand, I wonder if it's the same hand. They even have an association with death machines. He's vowing to create death machines, and Vader, while not creating it himself, is obviously closely tied to, with like guarding and everything the Death Star. Like that character just feels like they are Anakin Skywalker. Just instead of losing their mother on their desert planet, they lose their brother. Although he also lost his brother. I mean his mother, but it was just less closely interesting. Yeah, growing up as a little kid and then getting a little older and losing somebody like that, and that having them spawn the dark side stuff, and the fact that he lives in a junk heap. He might as well be working on a pod racer. Like, the extent to which he's the prequel Anakin Skywalker character is actually kind of weird at some point. He just needs to have a really awkward love interest storyline where they have zero chemistry and talk about really shitty metaphors. And then he goes like, I killed them all. I slaughtered them like animals.
Hey,
Ah, you're back. Have you learned anything about the new Shadow Lord's... anything new about the Shadow Lord's key? No, sorry, this is really hard. I'm being sarcastic. But, like, not outwardly sarcastic. Like, I'm sarcastic inside my head. Because, of course, I work for the Shadow Lord. But I'm lying to you. Loyal servers might prefer to a dog, but I've never seen anything in this world that fit the bill. We'll keep trying. You're my last hope. Do what I can. Oh, wait, there's a letter. No? What? Oh, there it is. Oh, by the way, I was walking to your house earlier and noticed you had some mail. I even tried walking away and talking to her again just to get the dialogue out of her. But she's like, nope, I'm gonna wait for the exact moment you're leaving the door to do this dialogue. Me too, and Daddy could kick that Shade's butt. Some sort of dialogue about Shades. So I've got a morbidly brutal weapon at this point, right? Yeah, it's going up to, it's up to 700-ish. Does anything even compare? I assume not, because nothing else is upgraded, so that'd be weird. Strongest thing I have otherwise is the Phoenix Sword. So clear preference for Phoenixes, huh? Phoenix Spear, Phoenix Sword, and so on. This thing, I'm sure this thing can carry me through the rest of the game, basically. But I'll have to grind out some currency in order to get blah 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 coming to my wedding. Yeah, there's no new dialogue there. Just the reference to the wedding, so we can skip through that. But I'm sure this can carry me through the rest of the rest of the game. I think I need every weapon to continue the story at one point, though. So, next playthrough, once I have access to the junk heap, I'll probably just have to start grinding my way through the junk heap a few times, because that seems to be a pretty reliable way to make a bunch of money. Is you just fight everything in the junk heap. No, those are just goats. I briefly misinterpreted the silhouette I was looking at. But it does seem like the junk heap might be the best source of income, because you just fight so many robots, and they drop such a variety of mechanical pieces that all are worth stuff to you. Remember when this boar was unbeatable? This game just has a bunch of stats. Does it tell you your stats anywhere at all? I don't think it does. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I don't think it tells you, like, your attack and defense stats anywhere. Which is interesting, because I have some kind of... On top of probably having a hit point total, I seem to have a defense stat, because nowadays, like, for the first for our first playthrough, when people would hit me, I often took a chunk of damage. But I actually get hit by little shades out in the northern fields and stuff, and I get knocked over automatically. Like, but I never see my health go down. Kind of reminds me of parts of like the first Castlevania game, where you can go back and fight the crappy things. Oh. What? Is that... Did I read that correctly? Are they trying to get peace? But then why'd they murder the freaking wife then? What was the point of that? Those wolves are freakishly muscular though, look at them. They're so muscular, it was weird. Like, they're like nonsensically built.
Doesn't it strike you as curious to find wolves in the desert?
No?
What sustenance could they possibly hope to attain here?
Looks like I should have said yes.
So how did the humans turn their forests into the desert? Are we talking about 1300 years ago? Like old humanity? It just seems weird. It's like they're framing it as a recent event, but I doubt that these people have the means to or the culture that would lead to a desert turning into a wasteland. I mean, a forest turning into a wasteland. They seem to just hang out and look for resources and do their own thing, basically. How are we doing on money? Garbage! We're doing garbage! Let's see if I can afford anything anyway. I can afford that one. There we go. Captain's Holy Spear, 30 grand. Last thing left here. How am I doing on weapons overall? 73%. Yeah, I'm gonna have to grind for money for a while at some point. Let's go for a ride. Do I have to? It takes a long time. I can probably take it. I can probably make it work up here. It takes a long time to ride the raft around. I think it actually is notably faster just to run there, if you can find a decent path. And I have, aha! Congrats to the happy couple. You looking for work right now? Maybe. Ah, crap. The ceremonial mask of the king. Yeah, we've done this one before. I was trying to go inside, but I thought I had to turn the quest in. We're gonna have a happy ceremony, and no one's gonna be super dead. I wonder if this sequence will have new revelations then that make more sense. You came. It's been so long.
I hear your days of bachelorhood are coming to a close, King.
My deepest sympathies. I'm just kidding. You'll love married life.
Forgive my prying, but we are all eager to know the identity of your lucky bride.
How nice to see you again.
Have we met?
How do you lose track of the one character who doesn't speak? Have we met one person in this village that doesn't say anything out loud and communicates via body language? That the only person we presumably communicated with that way ever? It's me, Fira.
You have grown into a fine example of womanhood. I am sure you will make a splendid queen.
Kainé's gonna want to see this.
Yura. 育さったら銀と尊敬して出たい釣りだったラッキー不細工ロカって人然だより
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Congratulations on your wedding.
たく
I'm sorry Kainé's not here, but
けことぐるなろ言ってして沢たいて土地ラタチアタよりせれやりさたちとっていいテスレ
How can we refuse?